Good morning, amigos de Cristo, friends of the Lord. Welcome to GSC Live Mornings. I'm Pastor Charlie. Glad to be with you here on Wednesday, May 20th, day 68 here in our stay-at-home time together. In Minnesota now, it's our stay safe time together. Taking some very careful precautions in opening this state up little by little, tracking our progress, being very careful. I think so far so good. We're just a few days into this. Friends, I've run out of coffee mugs. My dear friend Kathy shared with me about 35 different mugs from the state parks of Minnesota. I've gone through all of them, even though I haven't visited all of those state parks, but it's given me the desire to check out more of those parks. Didn't know what I was going to do today for a coffee mug, and ta-da! In the mail yesterday shows up a package from cousin Nancy in Chicago and her mom, Aunt Dot from Chicago. I thank you for this great mug from England. And I have to tell you a little bit about my cousin Nancy and Aunt Dot. They are very much, in some ways, very much like my wife Cindy and Cindy's mom, Eleanor. Here's how they're alike. They are joyful at all times and in all circumstances. Joy does not depend upon what's going on around them. They are naturally joyful. I'm the recipient of that joy, have been for over 40 years, and it's amazing how they can find joy in the midst of even the most difficult times, even times like this. And so when I got this mug yesterday, I'm looking at it closely, and I'm like, okay, I also know Aunt Dot and cousin Nancy, and I'm thinking, you guys are trying to tell me something here with this mug. Here we have a very joyful person. Look at that joyful face. Glasses up on his or her forehead, holding up a newspaper, reading a newspaper, and it's a French newspaper. So what do I know about French? But the title of the paper is Jouram Enuii. The Journal of Bothersome News. And this person is opening it and reading it, and yet has a big, joyful face, big, joyful smile, even while reading the Journal of Bothersome News. So I am going to read to you from the Psalms this morning, because what I've learned as an amigo de Cristo, a friend of the Lord, is that joy is not dependent upon our circumstances. Our circumstances right now in this pandemic are not joyful, but we can be joyful. Psalm 27, verses 5 through 7. For the Lord will hide me in his shelter in the day of trouble. He will conceal me under the cover of his tent. He will set me high on a rock. Now my head is lifted up above my enemies all around me, and I will offer in his tent sacrifices with shouts of joy. Hear, O Lord, when I cry aloud. I will sing and make melody to the Lord. O Lord, be gracious to me and answer me. Amigos de Cristo, friends of the Lord, share your joy with everyone around you today and in the days to come, even in this bothersome time of a worldwide pandemic. God bless you and keep you. And I'm out of mugs. I don't know, it's a lot to ask of you to buy me a mug or send me a mug, so I'm not doing that. But for all my friends and members of Good Shepherd Lutheran here in Rochester, wow, if you have an interesting mug, maybe lend it to me. You know where I live. Most of you do. You can text me if you don't. Drop it off. We can do a safe distance exchange. And I'd love to try to figure out what to say about your mug. Maybe it's a stump the pastor sort of thing. Anyway, I hope you have a great day. Carry a smile on your face. Be hopeful because joy is not dependent upon our circumstances. Bye bye.